by Blazing Emerald, who didn't fire a solitary shot. Do It Right was next home, beat a couple to the post, and they included Heavenly Spirit, who's back there in company with Tiger Line. Profit and Power, number 2, Braden Garth. Goes all the way. Number 2, Profit. Giving Jim Taylor a training this afternoon. Coming race to race, holding off My Jimmy in the run to the line. And Daylight back to third. Blazing Emerald, a big disappointment. The run of the race and didn't fire one little bit. Herbie Watty will beat El Patron to the line for third placing. The winners by Divine Profit from Eladair, and doubles today for Tina Lois Taylor, Brittany Taylor in the ownership, Paul Quartermain, Keg Russell, D. Hart, A. Ryan, J. Mitchell, and D. Brown, R. Burnett, G. Dippich, and R. Collier. Braden Garth aboard that winner, scoring by 2 lengths, 3.5 second and third. They did come home at lengthy into the third, 1:37.66 the time for the mile, and 35 the concluding 600. The interim placings 2, 4, 3 and 1. 3-1 after the third. Well, the fourth is the Morley Growers Market Maiden over 1300. 4 Beyonder goes to Ascot on the weekend. Not running. 7 Clever Combat out as well. 18 Chinara, 20 Naughty Warrior. The omissions in a big field lining up in the next event at 10-5. An even group, 8 for me trio. I'm going to roll the dice first up. To beat number 12, Papavero Princess, who is very close to winning. The well-related Russian to the bar, and 14 in Rubik Lass. 8, 12, 5, 14. As the smile widens even further for our very own Lockie Taylor down in the winner's enclosure.
And I'm now joined by Dad once again. Dad, nice to ring up an early double. Profit and Power. Last campaign, he was a very dour-looking stay. He's a very big boy, as you know. But this campaign, it's always been your opinion that he's come back much sharper this time in.
Yeah, when he come back, well, as we know, Lockie had bad legs early and he had a lot of time, and he just seems a lot sharper in his work this time in and his racing. So hopefully he can take that next step.
For him to be sharper this time in, have you differed in the manner in which you work him at the farm? He obviously was a horse that would have done plenty of long, slow work last campaign, winning over 2,000.
Yeah, well, because of his bad legs, we used to do the half an hour on the treadmill every afternoon, and we've taken that away this time in to keep him a bit sharper, and it seems to have made the difference.
Only a Class 1 today, a maiden last start. Could he go to a Saturday now, or would you still like to see him work through his grades first?
Probably work through the grades. He's probably just short of Saturday company, but hopefully down the track he can be.
Crystal Rose in the next 25 days between runs. What do you make of her chances?
Yeah, well, I see she's about 10-1. She's probably an each-way chance.
Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Dad again, Jim Taylor, after the win of Profit and Power. Another lovely ride from Braden Garth. The horse had to absorb a little bit of pressure early, Scott, but I guess that's probably the best way to ride him, ensuring that he's going along at a nice even tempo, because he had them all off the bridle as they were entering the home straight.
Well, he would have traded very short in the run, Lockie, because at the top of the home straight there was only one horse travelling, and that was him. He had them all chasing from a fair way out, but then he slid into the corner beautifully, and by that stage there was only one horse making any sort of inroads, and that was the easing favourite in My Jimmy, who did a good job. He never gave up the chase at any stage, but it was one Jimmy too strong for the other Jimmy. Jimmy Taylor too strong for My Jimmy, with Profit and Power, and Braden Garth brings up a race-to-race double. So he's headed into way inside, and then we'll get a word from him on the second of his winners here today. We had a chat only about half an hour ago, Braden. You said you thought this horse would be hard to run down, and, well, you're a genius.
Yeah, obviously I was pretty confident going in. From barrier 1, I was able just to go real steady early and do minimal work. That's why I sort of got going sort of at the 500. I was able to do that, and yeah, he's far too strong.
That looks like a key to him, because he doesn't really have a change-up of speed, but he gets horses uncomfortable chasing him.
He does, exactly. I actually spoke to Jimmy the other day, and he said there's a different horse now. He's got actually a sharp turn of foot now. He's really matured into himself, and he was spot on today.
And it looks like there's a lot more in store for him, and they got him out to the staying trips when last in work, so winning today here at a mile, there's a lot more around for him.
I think so. I think he'll get further, and I think he's just going to get better as well. I sort of had to give him a couple up straight just because he was switching off and doing it a bit too easy, but yeah, he's in for a good prep, I think.
Did he wobble around in the home straight?
A little bit, yeah, he did. He wasn't really switched on, so for him to able to do that, it's pretty impressive.
Congratulations on the double.
Thank you very much.
There's Braden Garth catching up with Scotty once again. This time it's with Profit and Power taking out the Glenroy Chaff Handicap.